Because dead people cannot talk, religionists, politicians, and even historians put words into their mouths and make them say things which they never said in their lifetimes. They pose in front of their pictures as if they are their friends. But if we know history, we can expose this folly. Today, I would like to talk about the ancient factions of the post-flood world of Noah. In those times, there were only two groups of people, namely the ones who followed Noah and his God, and those who stood against it. Noah's wicked son Ham, his son Cush, and Cush's son King Nimrod of ancient Assyria, they all led the rebellion against Noah and his God. It is also because Noah had cursed Ham and his family due to their wickedness, as we see in the Bible. This rebellion gave birth to paganism. Having studied ancient history, I know many characters like Haman, the king of Libya, his son Dionysus, Zeus, who is also known as Indra, Hercules, Vishnu, King Bharat of India, also known as Harishchandra, his son Sudas, and sage Vasishta of the Vedas, who were all pro-Noah and hence pro-Yahweh people. And they all lived in the first 500 years after Noah's flood. I know this because the Bible clearly states that Shem, the king Bharat, continued to live for 502 years after the flood, and the above-mentioned people interacted with Shem or his kingdom. It is the same with other people who lived in his time, like his wicked brother Ham as well. They all lived many more years than us right after the flood. You can figure it out by the amount of accomplishments in their lives and all the places they went through. As I mentioned, when we talk about Noah's son Ham, his son Cush, and Cush's son King Nimrod, it covers their geographical regions of Nile River and its surroundings, a part of Mediterranean, Arabia, and the whole of Mesopotamia. Meanwhile, in India, Noah's pious son Shem, known as King Bharat, worshipped his father's god Yahweh in the form of Narayana. By the way, the title Narayana meant the one who rested upon the waters of creation, which was Yahweh. In those days, Ham's son Cush was ruling in Africa, and the Indians used to call Africa Kushadvipa after his name. Soon afterwards, things so happened that Cush also ended up in India, established a city-state named Koshala, meaning Kushsala, that is Kush's place, and his companion Vishwamitra killed Harishchandra, who was King Bharat, the biblical Shem. Soon after King Bharat's death, India also became pagan. All this happened around 2900 BC. Now, let's look at the other godly faction. A lot of lies have been spread about them. King Haman of Libya was a friend and ally of Noah, whom Ham killed. His son Dionysus came to India to avenge his father's death by killing Ham, who had fled to India and in the process also protected from the danger of Shem's wicked brother Ham taking over Shem's kingdom. Meanwhile, Ham escaped from India and went to the mountainous region of Bactria. There he became Prophet Zarathustra and formed the Persian fire-worshipping religion. Historian Barossus confirms what I am saying here. And Zeus, known as Indra in India, who was the Mizraim of the Bible, was on Yahweh's side because though he was a son of Ham, he was captured by Dionysus as a little boy and was reared up by him. Now, King Bharat, also known as Harishchandra, loved Yahweh God and worshipped him in the form of Narayana. And so was his son Sudas. This is why Zeus, who was Indra, came to India to help King Bharat's son Sudas in the famous Battle of the 10 Kings. Now let's talk about Vasishta. He was a great saint of Yahweh God. He cried out to God in India, and the fire of God fell upon wicked Ham and Bactria, and he died. This is written in Rig Veda. But today they will make it sound like Vasishta was another Hindu sage. And again, Shiva, who was the king Nimrod of Assyria, and Vishnu were enemies. They have had so many fights, and yet today they portray Vishnu as giving off his sister Meenakshi to Shiva in marriage. All these mischiefs go on because dead people cannot talk back, friends. However, if you know history, you too will question many standard fake narratives, just like I do. Thanks for watching.